GSUSA Marketing Group is a youth marketing agency. We specialize in research, events, and promotions, really geared towards the under 30 market. I remember when I was 12, I used to get up every Saturday morning to watch a show on CNN called Style with Elsa Clench, where she was reporting from the runway. And she was very influential for me, being young and not really knowing anything about high fashion, but I would see these shows and see her going all over the world and think, oh my gosh, it's so amazing that her job is fashion and she's serious about it and she's getting to travel the world. So, you know, I've always respected reporters, female reporters, the Katie Courics and Christiane Amanpours of the world. I think that it's great. I've always loved journalism and reporting, and so I think a lot of my heroes, per se, or mentors come from journalism. Mackenzie Flu is my first book series, and it's just been a really great adventure for me. You know, I started out a couple years wanting to write a story that I thought would really resonate with young girls about this young heroine and her life at 12, you know, her challenges and sort of how she overcomes everything. You know, I think for a while we were really fascinated with this idea of a mean girl and mean girls doing things, and I wanted to hopefully reintroduce a girl I thought would be a good girl. You know, definitely gets herself into some funny situations, but always makes the right decision. So I'm championing the return of the good girl. I think it's important for all of us to take action in our community. For me personally, I think it's my work with the South Jersey Food Bank. As you know, Hunger Month just passed, so it was great to participate in the little things, do something, donate food and support. I think there are little things that we can do locally. I love music. I serve on the board of the Philadelphia Orchestra, and that's a great experience as well. It's really great to, you know, bring children great musical experiences as well. So I think it's just, you don't always have to feel the need to do something just for the sake of service. You can contribute to your community in a way that is really important to you, and I don't think that anything is too frivolous or too small. You know, for girls, if they love fashion, there are ways that you can, you know, volunteer in shelters or volunteer to organizations who, you know, collect business suits for women and help a woman come in and change her life as she goes on a job interview. So there's nothing I think that's trite or too small when it comes to contributing to your local community. Take risks. I think a lot of times we try to do the safe thing, and I think that I really always want to encourage young women to try something new, maybe get outside of your comfort zone, and I think in so many ways it's beneficial. It could be traveling abroad and studying abroad as a way of getting outside of your comfort zone, or trying a new sport, or trying something that's really different than what we're used to. I think a lot of times when we're forced out of our comfort zone, we probably discover something about ourselves that we didn't know. So that tends to be one of the pieces of advice I like to give young women. You know, my earliest memories of Girl Scouts is with my younger sister. We're actually just 18 months apart, and we were brownies together, and I remember cookie season. It was our favorite because we got to go out with our other friends in our troop and sell cookies, and so cookie season, for some reason, was always our favorite time of the year. I don't know if it was, maybe it was the early marketer in me that loved the idea of selling a product to people, a really good product. So I think I have fond cookie memories. I actually just did some research for GSUSA earlier this year, and it was really great to be involved with them. We focused our research around girls and self-esteem. It was really interesting results, and it's just great. It's great to be involved with an organization that cares so much about young women, about their self-esteem, which is so vital and so needed right now. You know, I don't know if we've ever experienced a time where girls so young were in such a crisis when it comes to personal self-esteem. So I think it's really important to have positive ways and to kind of diffuse that and positive role models, and really to have programs available. And I love the changes that I feel, you know, Girl Scouts as a whole is really going through, and becoming more accessible, having programs available online. I think it's a great way to meet today's girls where they are, and to really provide that same positive influence that Girl Scouts has always been, especially for my life, and really it's continuing, I think, with girls today. It's great. So I think it's important for young women to understand that passion is really important. It's, you know, for me, it's the entire reason I have a 13-year career, because I was passionate about something from a young age.